Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Gala games whose current price stands at the $0.02538 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.8%. and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures and the Fibonacci's. And allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart, and you can see that Gala games from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.84 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.023 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing that, the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 before we see a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. And giving you a measure from the all-time high, you can see that Gala games from the all-time high is down more than 90%, and that means there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low, and we might have seen the low for this higher Elliot wave count 2. And assuming that we have seen those lows, there are chances that there is a possibility of sketching out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.357 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect Gala games to do in the next bull market once we see that reversal to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3. And that is the long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Gala games chart. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that can play out here on the Gala games chart. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see after making our low down there, we have been seeing a bit of a bounce to the upper side and much of a consolidation, and today we are trading above the 20-day MA here on the 1 hour chart. And in this movement to the upper side, initially I was terming it as an Elliot wave structure over here, having this as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, then this was my wave 3, then I expected a bit of a retracement to the upper side in the formation, to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4 before we see another bounce to the upper side in the formation of that wave 5. And in the formation of this wave 4, I expected our wave 4 to hold above the wave 1 high, but you can see we retraced below the wave 1 high, and because of that, that invalidated my Elliot wave structure, and because of that I have to remove it from my charts and view this movement to the upper side as something else. And the only way to view it as is just having this as a massive ABC corrective structure, having that as the wave A, then the wave B down there making our low at around the $0.024 mark. Then I'm expecting another bounce to the upper side in the formation of our wave C, and once that plays out, then we can start sketching out a 5-wave structure, maybe to the upper side or maybe to the lower side, because there are still chances that we might have not made the low for Gala games, and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of these wave C, so that we can also get the short-term scenarios that can possibly play out here on the Gala games chart by using the trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the wave A to the high of that wave A, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave B. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave C at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.0394 mark. And that means there are chances that in case Gala games continues to push even higher and manage to break above the area at around the $0.02634 mark, which is also acting as a resistance, and once we see a breakout above that key area of resistance over here, also see a retest of that key area of resistance, there are chances that we might continue pushing higher and manage to get at the fib level 1.618, and that is back above the $0.03 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 64 mark, meaning we have a bit of room for us to continue pushing higher before we get into the overbought region. Also taking a look at the MACD. On the MACD, we have printed a bullish cross, and we are seeing an increase in the buying momentum, and that would would mean there are chances that we might continue pushing the price of Gala games even higher, manage to break above that key area of resistance, and fully maximize the formation of this ABC corrective structure that we are seeing over here on this chart. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.